So welcome back to Spider Review. Uh, I don't think I've done this since like literally forever ago. I don't know. I've been meaning to do more of these, but I don't know. I don't know. I just never came up. So yeah, this is a Drifto by these people. I just saw this randomly in the set tab. I thought it was kind of cool. So yeah, something interesting about this level is that like the entire drop is spider gameplay, and I would normally be up in the air about this, like yay more spider, but like the thing about this spider is that like it like every single click, like most clicks or orbs, like there's hardly any like actual spider teleports here. Like there's like it's not like there's none, but there's hardly any. Now this isn't. Now you might be wondering, well, that's most spiders. Well, yeah, the I normally, at least nowadays, maybe like not so like before, maybe the demon or radios. And nowadays I try and my best to make sure I'm using the game mode when I make gameplay, and that's kind of in the main like that's why empty, for an example. That's why it's like that, right? I wanted to focus on actually using the spider to shape my gameplay, which allows for like you can make some pretty vertical structures with spider gameplay. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize that because they just default to this like orb spam stuff. Like look at this. This is just like look back in the day, like they would cook you for having like this many orbs in like in a row, right? I don't know. But I feel like it's just so much more normalized now. Especially like UFO as well. Like they were like back in the day they were not fucking with orbs and UFOs, and now it's like the way to make UFO. But yeah, the main issue with this is like this is pretty much replaceable with like every other game mode, right? You can pretty much replace this with like a cube or ball, and you pretty much get the exact same thing. And that's kind of like the main issue with having so many orbs with a with your part is that you pretty much make the game mode choice completely trivial. Like it's like you had no actual clue how to use this game mode, so you just chose this route, and it's kind of lazy. I'm all like, take this like where is it? There's like a section that's like this like unsynchronized duel. This is like the first like unsynchronized duel I've ever played. Where is it? I think it's like around here. I think it's around here. Yeah, it's this part. Now with duels you can make like some pretty quirky gameplay, right? But this is like so like unfathomably simple. Like I get it's not. I guess simple duels isn't bad. It's just that it's so simple because it's just orb clicks. You know, there's nothing there's nothing much dual other than like, oh, you have to look over here to make sure you get that click, and that's pretty much it for the duel. Okay, yeah. Uh, so yeah, this spider gets like a 3/10. It's not that interesting at all, at least to me. But yeah, that gives you some insight on how I make my spiders. What else was I gonna say? The orbs in empty, right? As the level goes on, I think I use way less orbs. Like I only used the custom orbs you can make with the teleport orbs. That's mainly because when I wanted the part to be darker, I felt like if I used the normal orbs, it'll brighten the part more. But like I ended up not really using him that much solely because like for what I said, I wanted to take a full advantage of spider game mode. So yeah, that's why like after like the second spider, it's pretty much hardly any orbs other than like the stop orbs. I kind of want to use those like direct redirect orbs a lot more in the future. But yeah. Uh I have one level that uses like them a handful amount of times, but whatever, that's not coming out until a while.